I want to welcome you to week 1. And this week we are focusing on your mind. The key to shifting your mindset is by recognizing what it is that you currently think, what you're currently believing, and what's driving your decisions so that we can confidently and concisely make the necessary changes. That's why I'm here. So let's work. Now, before God builds you up, He strips you down. He takes away all of the negative mindsets, all of the things that have been keeping you trapped, all of the ways that you're feeling undone now, where you feel as if, there's no distraction, where you feel as if all of the things that made you feel good and feel excited, where they've gone away. That is God stripping away all of the things that distract you and enamored you so that you can focus on Him. And so sometimes we can get really caught up in the busyness of life and, the way that we're used to things going. We can get caught up in our own systems, our own understanding of what life is supposed to be. We can get caught up in even sometimes fantasies of how we think life should be, and we miss out on all of the wonderful things that God is actually doing in our lives. And so we have to begin to look at what you're thinking, why you're thinking it, where those things came from. And so as we do that, we want to actually replace all of those unhealthy mindsets with new, fresh mindsets that are in alignment with who God says that you are. And so sometimes we can get excited about what God is doing through us, and we stop paying attention to what it is that He is doing in us. I've been in both places, and I'm excited for the stripping. So we recognize that there is nothing that is able to fill the God-sized hole in our heart that we all have. And the stripping makes us aware of our deeply rooted longing for God. It makes it absolutely clear how much we need Him. We can be super spiritual and still miss Him. We have to unlearn some things if we're going to fully live our lives according to His will and make room for what it is that He is trying to teach us about ourselves. I know that for me, my breakthrough began before I even knew it was happening. It began before I was aware that I was on a journey. But I can tell you, though, the thing that I can do now is look back and see how God has orchestrated every part of my story to work together for my good and for His glory. And so for me, it began with inner healing. It began with the intentional and focused extraction of mindsets and thought patterns that kept me bound, things that were rooted and founded in trauma, habits that were formed through emotional distress. And all of those ways, God began stripping me, and I found the freedom to begin learning who God said I was and actually believe Him. That's the beauty of it. Our negative mindsets stop us from believing God. And we have to remember not to let the facts of our past not distort the truth of our destiny in Christ. And so we can understand and we can find confidence in the fact that everything He has planned for us, it precedes everything that we experience. And so as we go throughout this week and as we do the work and as we walk it out, we're going to be focusing heavily on mindset, understanding what thought patterns you currently possess, unlearning those things and replacing them with healthy, powerful thoughts that bring you closer to the life you want to live. I'm so excited. Let's get to work.